6 new Social Security bills in Congress right now. I'm going to let you know what those 6 bills are. If we take a look at this article right here, I'm going to share with you the 6 bills. Now, a lot of people have heard of the Social Security 2100 Act and the Social Security Expansion Act, but there are a lot more bills in this article right here, which I'm going to share with you. Also, another hearing in Congress with Representative Larson.
So why hasn't Congress done anything to enhance this program? Democrats and Republicans.
I'll play the full video clip of that and give you some other important updates as well. Before I dive into the main content, if you appreciate these Social Security updates, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more Social Security updates. So 6 new Social Security bills in Congress. So seems like there's a few good bits. That's actually a lot more than 6 in Congress. There's probably maybe a couple of dozen Social Security bills in Congress right now. So here are 6 of the latest. I'm going to share that with you, but first, take a listen to the latest hearing in Congress, and then I'll go over these 6 bills with you.
And thank you, Mr. Cartwright, and my good friend Jody Arrington, and I sincerely mean that when I say that. A lot of times on this floor we say good friend, but I appreciate the effort that he puts into his work. And I bring these cards here this evening just to point out to our colleagues what it is actually. I don't think, and we've made one for every member of Congress, and this is just a direct plea. Understand what's going on in your district because of Social Security. And then also understand that, and citizens have every right to ask, so why hasn't Congress done anything to enhance this program, Democrats and Republicans, in more than 50 years? Especially when we know how vital this program is to our own system of capitalism and entrepreneurialism, and what it means to every single one of our communities. There is not a better economic development program that Texas will receive than the individuals in everyone's district receiving their Social Security check. They're not going out and buying stock options. They're buying groceries. They're going to the pharmacy. They're going to the dry cleaners. They're paying their rent and their mortgages. They're meeting the concerns in their community. And in doing so, those communities can thrive. It's long overdue. More than 50 years. All we're asking for is a vote. If you got a better idea in a democracy, the way I was brought up, you'll put it out there. And then lo and behold, we actually have a vote that requires a debate and a discussion, and then Congress demonstrating what it believes in by actually casting a vote. I yield a final comment to our leader, Joe Neguse.
Well, I would just simply say one of the many privileges I have in serving as the Assistant Democratic Leader is having the opportunity to see firsthand the way in which my colleagues in the House Democratic Caucus are able to convert their passion and conviction on consequential public policy issues into action. And that is precisely what the gentleman from Connecticut has done for the better part of the last decade, from when he first introduced this legislation. I'm proud to support it. I'm proud to support his efforts to protect and enhance Social Security, and to do everything that we can to ensure that our colleagues' plans on the other side of the aisle to dismantle this program never see the light of day. And I yield back to my distinguished colleague and my friend from Connecticut.
I thank the gentleman and thank the speaker.
Does the gentleman yield back?
Yes.
Thank you. Members are reminded to address their remarks to the chair and not to a perceived viewing audience. Under the Speaker's announced policy of January 9th, 2023, the gentleman from Texas, Mr. Roy, is recognized for 60 minutes as the designee of the Majority Leader.
Well, I thank the Speaker. I notice it must be campaign season.
What are your thoughts on that, Representative Larson and Representative Neguse trying to get something done for Social Security? Now, when it comes to getting something done, let's take a look at these 6 new Social Security bills in Congress. So, start this slideshow. First, H.R. 5579. This one is the latest. So, I'm going to give you the latest action. You can see the co-sponsors here and a few other data points. So, yeah, basically the House committee advanced the bill mid-January to set up Fiscal Commission to address the national debt and make fast-track changes to Social Security, including possible cuts to the program. The bill moved to the House floor. So this is the big bill that a lot of people are scared of. Next up. All right, number 2, the You Earned It, You Keep It Act. So this one is introduced by Representative Angie Craig, and it's got 11 co-sponsors. Latest action, refer to Subcommittee on Health. And the bill repeals the federal taxation of Social Security benefits starting in 2025. It would allow Social Security Administration to continue making all payments on time and in full through 2054, 20 years longer than the current projection of 2034, according to an analysis from Social Security Office Actuary. All right, let's look at bill number 3, the House Budget Committee Fiscal 2025 budget. So, this has just been introduced, looks like March 6th. The bill includes a bipartisan fiscal commission to examine fast-tracking potential cuts to Social Security and other entitlements. The Budget Committee passed the resolution in early March, and the GOP budget cites the House Budget Committee's January 18th vote to advance H.R. 5779, the Fiscal Commission Act of 2023 legislation that would set up Fiscal Commission to address the national debt. All right, next one here. It is the Boosting Benefits and COLAs for Seniors Act. It's only got 5 co-sponsors. So this bill would direct the Social Security Administration to adjust benefits based on Consumer Price Index for Americans 62 years of age or older, basically changing it from the CPIW to the CPIE. That's the only thing that this bill would do. All right, let's go on to number 5. Is the Social Security Overpayment Fairness Act. So, only got 2 co-sponsors. This one, the bill would give Social Security beneficiaries who receive notice that they have been overpaid 120 days to respond before clawbacks begin, up from the current 30 days. So basically, all this bill is doing is giving 120 days, an extra 90 days to respond, as opposed to the 30 days, which, if it gets lost in the mail, then you're kind of screwed with that. So it just extends the date to respond for the Social Security Overpayment Fairness Act. And then number 6, the Safeguarding Social Security and Medicare Act. So I went over this one in a previous video, really interesting one here. So basically, the legislation would require the U.S. Comptroller General to create a plan to protect Social Security and Medicare benefits from the effects of inflation. So this one was introduced June 21st, one co-sponsor. Now this one is really interesting because all it's saying is they want to set up a study in order to see what the impact of inflation is on people with Social Security and Medicare. There's been dozens of studies already, and it doesn't take any study to find out that people are just straight up struggling on Social Security and Medicare. So this bill, what was said about this one is that it's more of a smokescreen. It's just kind of saying, just so that this representative, Zach Nunn, could say, hey, I put out a bill safeguarding Social Security and Medicare Act, but it doesn't really do anything besides try to have a study done. Nothing to protect Social Security, expand it, increase benefits. So this one is probably one of the worst ones out of all of them. I thought this one was interesting, how it made the list. But anyways, those are the 6 newest Social Security bills in Congress right now. And that is all the news that I have for you today to hopefully cheer you up a bit. Here's my daughter Bella's tip of the day.
Hi guys, this is Belle. This is the tip of the day. I want to tell you one thing that is so funny about me. I'm back! So, get to learn something else. When you feel really a little bit down, you should call a friend or a family member, because then you could feel more better. Like I have this here. That's all I want to speak to. Bye!
If you want to see the latest that the SSA has done to one individual that is just horrible, you're going to want to click this video over here. I'll give you an update on that, as well as another Social Security bill. So click that video now, and I'll see you in that video. Take care, be safe. Thank you for watching.